Welcome back to It's All Clutter, my weekly podcast about all things related to clutter. This is episode number 50, and we have just marked the 1-year anniversary of the pandemic changing life as we know it. It's spring, and my advice column editor just sent me a prompt to write about gender roles and clutter, a topic that I have been tiptoeing around for years. I think it's high time to stop tiptoeing around this issue. When it comes to our home lives, the pandemic has broadly illuminated that our homes are overwhelming and the responsibility of raising kids and household chores continues to disproportionately impact women. This is echoed in the conversations I have with female clients around the country. And frankly, talking is just not enough. We need solutions. I've come to understand that a big part of the solution is empowering other women to prioritize their sanity and really think differently about our homes and our roles right now. Hi, I'm Jess Marcy. I'm a clutter coach and the creator of the Prioritize Your Sanity method of decluttering. I believe that all of our clutter is connected. The emotional, the social, the financial, and the stuff that you have on the floor. If you want to effectively tackle your clutter, you need to look at the bigger picture, and that's exactly what we do on this podcast. Springtime is the time for fresh starts, and it's the beginning of the decluttering season because whether we realize it or not, clutter and house cleaning are connected, and decluttering motivation tends to peak in the spring, right along with the urge to dive into spring cleaning. The next few episodes of this podcast will be devoted to spring cleaning and decluttering. How can we think outside of the box and make our lives easier right now? The place to start is by recognizing that we live in a different world than ever before, and the interior landscape of our homes is also dramatically different than any time in the past. In simple terms, we're dealing with more than ever before. More stuff, more tech, more information, more obligations, more boundary issues, more conflicting viewpoints, more chaos, and more confusion. Despite the fact that we're dealing with so much more, or maybe because we're dealing with so much more, it's hard to see that simple mindset shifts and concrete steps can be taken to make our lives dramatically easier. Even when we do see that clear step forward, it feels like we need to justify taking it. For example, a friend of mine was recently lamenting how difficult it is to work from home while also supervising her 3 elementary school children who are remote learning this year. With her 3 kids in elementary school, she was signing on and off of Zoom meetings every 10 to 12 minutes at the beginning of the school year, literally. She found herself getting up early to work and working late into the evening because there was just no time to fit it all in. She felt like her house was getting more cluttered and she had less time to clean. I suggested investing in a robotic vacuum cleaner, something I had done at the beginning of the pandemic, which I had found tremendously helpful. She said she wasn't sure she could justify this purchase, a feeling I think is all too common today. Now, this podcast is not about buying a Roomba. In general, I advocate for bringing less into our homes, period. I am also not sponsored by Roomba, but I think this story is an important one to share because we can all relate to it. We have all been in that position where we could do something to make our lives easier, whether it's unwinding at night by taking a bath or investing in something to reduce the burden of a household chore, and we have all felt that this is somehow unjustifiable. I'm here to tell you it's not. In the age of dealing with so much excess, it has never been more justifiable to invest in your time and your mental health, whatever that looks like to you. And this upcoming series of podcasts is going to show you exactly how to do this. I might have some unconventional ideas, like only keeping 1 set of sheets for each bed in your house, but if there was ever a time to challenge convention, it is right now. One of my clutter bosses has a piece of decor in her home office with the phrase, "Behind every successful woman stands herself." I love this because it reminds me how change starts within each and every one of us. Join me this month as we kick overwhelm to the curb and empower one another to make simple, strategic changes in our homes and in our minds that will truly prioritize our sanity. I'm coming at you with tips, with tricks, and a whole new way of thinking about the most mundane, yet bizarrely overwhelming things that we deal with every single day, starting with the next podcast, The Laundry Equation. The best way to find out about new videos is always to like and subscribe. We're also on the brink of 1,000 subscribers. That's so exciting, and I've put together a little giveaway. As soon as we hit that milestone, we are giving away something awesome. If you want to join our incredible community of people who are learning the skills that they need to tackle their clutter once and for all, with access to weekly training and daily support, then head over to clutterfoundations.com and start your journey with us today. I will see you next week.